Education is more than mere imparting of information. Above all things, the effort must result in making one think and do for oneself. The only way that one can function efficiently in society is to know oneself. In studying the records of others, one becomes better acquainted with oneself and one's possibility to live and do in the present age. Carter G. Woodson, 1933. This course highlights one of the most controversial and talked about issues today on the massive ethnic and cultural diversity existing in both the African American, African, and Jewish diaspora experience, and its impact on those who were sold to the African slave trade. It explores the connection between African Americans and the African diaspora in North America, Caribbean, and Latin America, their ethnic history, Igbo African heritage, and potential relationship to the tribes of Israel. Using primary source readings, live lectures, and class discussions, students will examine representative works of selected African American, African, and Jewish sources from the 17th until the 21st centuries. This course faculty has at its core authors, resident scholars, university professors, rabbinic authorities, and historians from around the world who are the foremost authorities on topics such as the African diaspora, African continental history, migration, immigration, and research of anthropological and sociological studies of the slave trade. The historical search for ethnic relevancy has created groups offering various narratives. Current controversial groups will be included as the Hebrew Israelites, Cayenne West, and anti-Semitism, and important black thinkers that have shaped the social consciousness among many African Americans. Using primary source readings, lectures, and class discussions, students will examine representative works of selected African American social, cultural, and political thinkers. Much of the information provided in this course has been forgotten, poorly researched, ignored, or not included by mainstream institutions, and has been lost in African American social consciousness. Through historical migrations and immigrations from Europe and settlements in the African continent, there is a rich history of African empires, for example, Egyptian and Ethiopian. Brutal, harsh tyranny of the transatlantic slave trade in association with its historical, systematic, racial, neglected studies has deprived many African Americans of knowledge of this rich African cultural heritage. For many Americans and Africans, this course of study will serve as enlightenment, discovery, and form of social justice, cultural unity, and intellectual liberation. For more information about the curriculum and resident scholars teaching the course, please visit blacklearning.org. That address again is blacklearning.org.